On this video, we are unboxing this very nice LED light from Pilotcine, the Pilotcine Atomcube RX7. And I'm going to be quite honest, I've been using something like this, but something much cheaper, more affordable, but then also subpar in quality. I've had my eye on this one, even the first one, the RX1, back when Pilotcine was still called something else. But, you know, I've been waiting for quite some time to tell myself that, hey, you actually deserve something nice right now. And so I have now the Atomcube RX7. And let us see what it's all about. Now first, let's take a look at the box. The Pilotcine Atomcube RX7 is a pocket RGB WW LED lamp, and it's the first one that is app managed. If I'm not mistaken, it's the only one right now that is app managed, meaning you can control it with your phone. At the same time, it has Bluetooth mesh technology, which means that you can use a bunch of these. If I'm not mistaken, you can use 1,000 of these all together, with one serving as the master. Now right here on the bottom, it says 99 plus TLCI, 95 CRI. It's ultralight. It has a 29.6 watt-hour battery. It also comes with diffusers and a honeycomb grid, which I will show you later. It has many different effects. It's pocket-sized at just 5.9 inches. And you can use the Atomcube Cuber Sync app that you can download on Google Play or the Apple App Store. Here we can see some specs. The maximum brightness is 18 watts, CRI up to 95, and TLCI up to 99. It's 2100 lux. It has a built-in battery that's 4000 milliamperes and dimming level of 0 to 100, with working time per charge is up to 2.6 hours in full brightness. But if you're using it in a dimmer situation or in a dimmer setting, this can extend up to maybe about 8 or even 10 hours. It has color temperature of 2500 to 8500 Kelvin with a manual green and magenta adjustment. Plus, of course, there is Bluetooth Mesh 2.0 control system. And it has a 0 to 360 full RGB color gamut, which we will see in a bit. So let's take a look at this device. We have the seal right here. And when you open the box, everything that you need are in these two plastic packages. So right here is a cold shoe adapter, and we also have the charging cable, which is USB-A to USB-C. Now on the other packaging is a very nice travel pouch, I guess, travel case with two compartments. The first one is empty, and of course the second one contains the Atomcube RX7. I believe this is made with aviation quality metal, and you can see that it's pretty rugged. I think this is something that would survive a few dings and falls. On this side, you can see 3 threads for your tripod or your light stand, and another one here and at the bottom, right beside, of course, the USB-A port. So this USB-A port is for output. So one of the best things about this is actually you can use this as a portable power bank for when you need an extra boost. On this other side, of course, we have the USB-C port, which is for input or for charging the device itself. What I do like about this is that there are physical buttons and dials instead of just buttons for up and down and different mode selection. There's a switch for the power button, so it's easier. It doesn't take that annoying long press just to turn on the thing. It has a set button, which is perhaps the only single button right here. And on the other side, we have a brightness dial. So there is a bit of a tactile response when it comes to changing the brightness. And there's also this function dial that can also be pressed for selections. So now let's turn on the device. And once you flick it, it shows a quick logo of the Atomcube. And now we are in CCT mode. And again, one of the best things about it is that the entire brightness control is in one dial on the right side. So everything you need is right here. And you can go from 0 to 100% in maybe 2 or 3 full turns. Using the function dial, you can control the color temperature because we are in CCT mode. So with CCT mode, you're basically controlling mainly the color temperature, but you can also shift it using the magenta and green shift if you want to be specific about that, and that is quite helpful. So imagine simply using the color sliders on Photoshop. It's pretty much the same. And now to switch modes, you press the set button and use the function dial, and now we go to HSI mode. Now with HSI, you have control of the hue. The brightness dial is still specifically for brightness, and the function dial is now for controlling the hue. So this goes from 0 to 360, of course going from red all the way back to red. And by pressing the function button, you can switch over to saturation. So you can desaturate the color that the LED bulbs are emitting. Now we switch on over to RGB mode. You control specifically the red, green, blue, daytime, and tungsten dials. And you can control this, of course, with the function dial. So if you want to change from RGB then you just have to press the function button. So I'm now increasing green, and you can see that since everything is on 0, it's starting to emit green light. But now I'll switch on over to blue, then it's gonna mix blue into the output. Now let's check out the other modes. There's CIE 1931, there's also scenario, there's gel mode, and of course system setup. So with this one, of course, you can control everything with the app, and you can also update the firmware with the app itself. Now let's check out the scenes. So there's a lightning setting there. So you can control actually the speed and the brightness. This is better if you have it on the side of the frame. So it's emulating a lightning storm outside. And we can also use the color cycle mode. So you can select between full color, red, party, and you can set the speed of how quickly the color changes. There we go. Now let's take a look at how the app is actually used. It already seems very handy. We're in the color module right now. And let's see how responsive it is. So it's real time. And it's already matching the colors that we are choosing on the wheel. So there's actually so many different approaches to selecting the color that you would want to use. I'm going to be very honest. One of the reasons why I've been looking at this thing for quite a while now are these two things. Of course, I'm talking about number one, this silicone diffuser that you attach very, very easily onto the Atomcube RX7. So if you want soft diffused light, then you can use this very handy diffuser. And of course, the other one right here is the exact opposite. And I'm going to be using for shooting different products, and I do like using honeycomb grids to make my light directional so as to use different colors. How would I actually use this? Well, I can think of a few things to actually use this. Number one, as a landscape photographer, when I go out and when I shoot at night, this light will always be with me because number one, it's also the one guiding me when walking out in the mountains, for example. Now, of course, for videos like these, for live streams, I can actually use this as my key light. And very quickly, my videos can turn from this to this. And you can see that though it might not be the perfect portrait lighting, it's very helpful in giving soft diffused light because of the diffuser. That's something that not a lot of LED or mini LED panels actually offer. Now, another use that we can have for this is making use of it as a background light or a fill light, just like this. And quite frankly, I'm actually very excited to be using this on some product photos and videos. And this is gonna give me the ability to make use of different colors and at the same time make use of the diffusers in creating specific lighting effects that would benefit the photos themselves. So, what do I love about this light? It has amazing build quality. It has a very encompassing battery. It has a whole range of colors that you can select very easily. And at the same time, it has modifiers that not a lot of mini LED panels can offer. So if you do like this particular product, do check it out on the page that is linked below and you can try it for yourself. If you have any questions, any suggestions or requests, please leave them down below and don't forget to like and share this video as well as subscribe to this channel or page.